Happy spooky season. Good morning, hello, hi. It is 11:16 a.m. It is September 1st, which means it's day one of the OWL's Readathon. Ye fucking haw. And I don't know what book I want to start with, because my thought process is that I want to go through like the path, the way that it's set up on the map. For that, I'd be starting with Shadow and Bone, and I was hoping to find an audiobook for this so I could listen to it while I like cross stitch or work on a puzzle, because I've been getting really back into puzzles for my OCD. However, I think that stinky Jeff Bezos has like the exclusive rights to the audiobooks for this trilogy as well as Six of Crows, because I couldn't find them on Libby and I couldn't find them on Libro FM, and I'm angry about it. I can still read this physically and find an audiobook for one of the other books on my TBR, so that way I can kind of like read things in tandem, you know? I think I'm gonna start with this. I was going to start at midnight last night and read for most of the evening, but I had been up for close to 24 hours and had worked all day and had a damn stressful day at work, and so I just fell asleep. I conked the fuck out. So my goal is to get a good chunk of this done this week. Mayhaps finish it, because it's only how many pages is this? I don't want any spoilers. 356 pages. Right now it is 11:20. I have work at 1 o'clock, so I have to leave at like 12:45 to go to work, which is fun and fresh. I work 1 to 9:30, I think, every day this week. So I'm gonna try to fit reading in as much as I can before work, but the bulk of my reading is going to be after work, when I have the whole evening to myself, my thoughts, and my reading. Ooh, which bookmark are we gonna use for Shadow and Bone? Oh, obviously the Six of Crows one I have, right? That only makes sense. I'm going to get dressed and ready for work. That way I'm not like reading and then having to stop reading to get ready and then leave. That way I can get ready, I read, and then I leave. I just think that sounds better. I'm hoping to get a good chunk of the way through this. I also want to read this series and then finally finish Six of Crows, because I've never finished Crooked Kingdom, so I can watch the damn show. I watched a little bit of it, but I was like, okay, I need to stop because I want to read these before I watch the show. So, am I hopping onto this train very late? Yes. Do I care? Not particularly. Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna get dressed for work, and you'll see me back here snuggled up with the plant pillows, reading. Checking in because it's 12:30 and I have to leave for work soon. In that time, after getting ready for work, I read 35 pages of Shadow and Bone, which I didn't really read for that long, so that's pretty cool. I am liking it. It's interesting. It definitely feels like a first novel, you know, like a debut novel. I don't know if this was Leigh Bardugo's debut. I know it's the first book in this series, but I don't know if it's the first book that she wrote. But it kind of reads like it's like her earlier work, you know what I mean? I'm sure a love triangle happens between Alina, the Darkling, and Mal. I know nothing about this other than the Darkling is hot, Mal's kind of a simp, and Alina does stuff. I am gonna go to work. I'm gonna read this on my breaks, so I'm gonna put it in my little book sleeve. Look how cute she is. I use this one all year round, even though it is fall themed, because I love fall. I have my headphones if I want to listen to an audiobook. I've got my mask. I'm ready to work all night. Maybe, I don't know. My anxiety is high going into work tonight, so hopefully I have nothing to worry about. But I will check back in probably after I get off work, because vlogging at work makes me uncomfy. Good morning. Hello. It is making some iced coffee. Andy's sleeping. Got here after work, had some dinner with Andy, in bed for a bit. I just wasn't feeling very chatty with the camera. I read 74 pages of Seas of Crows yesterday, so pretty good. I'm gonna try to get to the halfway point today. Here. Today. It's a lot. It's like 120 pages, but I think I can do it because this is a pretty quick read so far. I work at 1, so after 2.5 hours, I've got coffee going. So I'm just gonna read, and I'm very excited. I will check in before work, so you'll know what the deal is. It's like 12:30. I'm leaving for work, and I was not expecting to read this much. I was expecting to read this much, like, overall today, not just in the 3 hours that I've been awake, but I am perfectly halfway through Shadow and Bone. I read 120 pages. Hello? I always forget how engrossed I get with Leigh Bardugo's writing style. My camera's about to fucking die, because when doesn't it? I just fucking devoured that, so I feel like I can maybe finish this tonight or tomorrow, but I gotta go to work, so I will see you with a less wrinkly shirt and a more caffeinated presence in 8 hours. Hello, hi. It is 11:59 p.m. Got off work, went home for like 2 seconds to grab my charger and my backup battery for my camera, and I'm over here at Andy's, just kind of decompressing from the day. Had a pretty rough day at work and just in general, because it's mental illness, isn't it? But I wanted to let you know what I inevitably read today, before I jump into counting pages for now Friday, because it's midnight. Happy Friday. I started here on chapter 5, and I'm now on page 206. So I read like 132 pages today. I'm queer and I can do math. I can't be fucking stopped, folks. Now that I've had my evening dissociation time, I think I'm going to eat something. Yes, it's midnight. Yes, I haven't had dinner yet. Don't come at me, Mom. I'm gonna eat and probably read the rest of the night, and maybe finish this, if not tonight, tomorrow, because I'm flying through it and it's super good and it's a great time. We're finally at the point where I understand when Mal is gonna come back into the story and be a little bitch. Also get why everyone on my fucking Twitter is a simp for the Darkling. I I'm hopping on that train. Chew, fucking chew. Oh my god. This man's. He's probably gonna get worse before he gets better. Or not get better and all just be worse. But I'm having a fun time. I'm gonna eat. And then I'm probably gonna read forever. And next time you'll see me, I'll have either finished this or it'll be tomorrow morning. Either or. You'll see me. Get used to this face. Okay, bye. Morning. It is, again, 9:30. Why do we keep meeting like this? I've made coffee and I don't have work until 1 again. Deja vu, Andy is sleeping. My game plan is to just read a fuck ton of Shadow and Bone. Like 150 pages left of it. Can I finish it today? Maybe. Who's to say? He has a work meeting, so I'm not gonna record because he has a meeting in like an hour. So I'll check in after that. Happy Floral Friday. We stay consistent. It's almost 12:30. It's 12:23, and I made it this far in Shadow and Bone. I'm on page 312. Yeah, on page 312. I started at page 206. I have read 106 pages so far today. I have 44 pages left in this, and I don't see that being an issue finishing either while I'm at work or after I get off work at 9:30. Hopefully by tonight, my first book of the readathon will be done. Fingers crossed. I gotta go to work, sling some coffee, chug some coffee. That one iced coffee I made this morning is like coasting me, but I think I'm gonna go make a latte when I get into work. I just have to get through tonight and tomorrow, and then I have 2 days off. I feel like I've worked an eternity. This week feels like it's just gone on for ages. The AC kicked on, so that is my cue to go. I will check in probably right after I get off work. So home from work, I have a coffee. It's 9:30 p.m. 9:38, so I got out pretty early tonight, waiting for Andy to get off work to head my way. And before I talk about books or what I'm reading or anything else for the rest of this video, I kind of wanted to just like give a little bit of attention to a thing because I was working on a vlog that I had done like a couple weeks ago, but in hindsight, like, it's 3 hours of raw footage because I haven't vlogged in a long time, and a lot of it is just like me being chit-chatty, and I feel like this one might go up before that one. I wanted to address something because I have mentioned Andy a couple of times in this vlog, and I know that, and there might be some of you that have known me for a while or have been on my channel for a long time that might be a little bit confused. Basically, to make a very long story short and a very personal story short, Ian and I aren't together romantically anymore. We're still friends. We share this space still. We've been broken up for over a year now. And with that comes meeting new people and comes entering a new romantic situation with someone, i.e. Andy. I like Andy a lot. He is really great, and you'll see him here and there on my Twitter or on my social medias or in my videos, and I hope that's okay. I had a lot of anxiety and reservations coming back to booktube because I don't want my life to be a free-for-all Q&A session forever, and there's just some things that are personal, and my relationships and the beginning of one or ending of one is personal, and that's all I'm gonna say. All y'all need to worry about is that I'm happy and I'm doing really well, and I haven't been able to say either of those things for a while, so work was something. Reading wise, I have been reading, and that's pretty neat. Now on page 330, which means I just have 26 pages left of this. Andy is still at work, so my goal is to finish this before I leave here tonight, because Andy's gonna come pick me up when he gets off work. And we're gonna get dinner, and I would like to start my next read by the time I end tonight. So 3 days into the readathon, 1 book down. I feel like that'll be pretty accomplishing, but to do that, I need to read. So I'm gonna do that. We haven't had a good reading montage, so let's just have one right here at the desk. That sounds nice, right? Book number 1 for the Magical Readathon is done. I liked this way more than I thought I would. I think I'm gonna give it like 3.5 stars, rounded up to 4. A solid, you know, first book in a YA fantasy trilogy. Now I gotta decide, while I'm sitting here updating Goodreads, what I am going to read next. So let me bring my TBR over and we can figure that out together. I have Rise to the Sun over at Andy's, so that's also an option. We have Bunny, Survive the Night, The Merciless 3, and Bruised. I'm wondering what would be the best one to follow up that. So I have 2 YA contemporaries. I have this and Rise to the Sun. I have 2 thriller books. You have Survive the Night and Bunny. And then I have this one, which is like a supernatural horror. I also have Rise to the Sun, an audiobook, if I want to read one physically and read another one audibly. Let's do Survive the Night. It's a thriller, it's not YA, it's not fantasy or anything like that. So going maybe from like a YA fantasy to like an adult contemporary thriller, maybe that's the way to go. Survive the Night sounds good. I'm gonna take the dust jacket off and pick a bookmark for it. Here's my bookmark jar. We're gonna put this back in the bookmark jar and pick something new for Survive the Night. I'm thinking, you guys want to see something really on brand? One year, this was 2004, so I was in probably the 2nd grade. We got school pictures done, and there was an option to get bookmarks with your school picture on them, and I begged my mom, like, oh, please get the bookmark with my face on them. Bookmark with my face on it. Also, like, they definitely told us to not wear white because the background was gonna be really light. And my mom still put me in a fucking white shirt. Also, every year from like kindergarten to 3rd grade, I always lost a tooth on picture day. Always. I think I'm gonna go with this guy. Andy's about to be here. It's about 10:30. So I am going to put this back, put this jar back where it goes. I will check in with you later after I have eaten dinner and read a bit of this to let you know what I think of it. Cause it's, I don't know, I'm a little nervous about it if I'm being quite honest, because, you know, Riley Sager is hit or miss with me. I will check back in regardless of if I start this tonight or not. Bye. So many hours have passed since we last spoke. Hi, 10:30 p.m. on Saturday. It's now Saturday. Hi. I got to Andy's from work last night and I was just like done. Didn't want to talk to a camera. This week's really like put me through the ringer patience wise and with things going on with work, so I didn't check in and I didn't read anything after I finished Shadow and Bone. Did start Survive the Night today though, and I made it to page 32. I started it like today before work and then read a little bit on my breaks. Kind of want to wind down from work for a bit. I just ordered dinner, so I'll have dinner here soon. Probably gonna do some laundry, do some stuff in my planner for the week. I had plans for tomorrow that I had made when I was in a better headspace, and then that person canceled. And there is nothing better than the other person canceling plans that you two had made when you were both in better headspaces. Andy has a show tomorrow. He works in like a theater group and they do like early day shows on Sundays. So I'll probably hang out with Andy tomorrow after his show ends. I have a video to edit. It's my TBR for this readathon. That's gonna go up Monday. Got a lot of plans, got a lot of things I'm doing. First things first, I'm gonna wind down from the day. I think I'm gonna color my hair also. Just kind of touch up my roots and ends. I will check in once I'm in the zone to read. I'll probably make some tea. Yeah, and it'll be chill. But until then, I'm just gonna decompress. Touched up my hair last night. You haven't seen me since last night. That's okay. It's 1 p.m. I woke up. I edited my video. I'm working on my thumbnail now. I went on a coffee run. I'm going to edit my thumbnail and finish the audiobook I'm listening to. It's not for the readathon, but I don't want to start the audiobook that I have for the readathon without finishing this one, because I can juggle between multiple physical books, can't do it with audiobooks. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I'm gonna sip my coffee, listen to my audiobook, do this, and I might film a video as well. I haven't decided. I have had a good day. It is 4:30. I haven't physically read anything, and I haven't read anything that counts towards the readathon today. However, I have got an entire video edited, the thumbnail made, and it's scheduled and ready to go up tomorrow afternoon. So that's something. Andy is on his way to pick me up because I like hanging out with him. I just wanted to check in and let you know that I have not physically read anything. I'm taking okay, so here we go. Here's what we're doing right now. Here's the thing, right? This I'm excited for. I don't know why I held this up. So here's my feelings right now. I am 32 pages into Survive the Night by Riley Sager. It is slow. I think every Riley Sager book I haven't really been interested in until like 75 pages in. So about the 1/3 marker is when I'm like, I can get used to the writing style and get used to how it is. I might just not be in the mood for it, but it really is kind of a slog right now. It is a nice fall day. Not fall. It's like 70 degrees outside, I think. I'm gonna go. You'll hear from me in a couple of hours probably once I will not check in again until I have physically read something. That's a promise. Twist it, kiss it, That's how we make pinky promises in this house. Check in once I've read a page of fucking anything. I need a bath. Oh, a bath and a face mask sounds so nice with a book. I think I'm gonna do that. It's been a fucking week and it's my weekend now. I'm off today and tomorrow. I'm so fucking ecstatic about that. All right, I'll check in. I'll see you soon, I promise. Okay, goodbye. Like 10:47. I actually read something. Everyone hold your applause.
What? Oh, sorry, hold it.
I didn't start reading until not too long ago. I came over to Andy's. We're hanging out. Say hello.
Shalom.
Perfect. I started reading this for a bit, and then I started ranting to Andy about it for a bit. For like quite a bit. That's fine. But I've read 40 pages of Survive the Night. We're at 10 p.m. on this fucking drive. So we've been, narratively speaking, we've been in the car for an hour. And it feels like a goddamn eternity. I have some theories of how this book is gonna go down. Knowing Riley Sager's narrative style, I have an idea of how this book is gonna go. I'm gonna read as much as I can. Hopefully get to 11 p.m. But we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Hello. Hi. Hey. Hello. It's 1:12 the next day. I read to page, I think 100. I think I hit 100 pages. I did! Yeehaw. But then I was doing the thing where I was like really comfy and just having a good time, just chilling, that I was doing the like, and had to read the same thing 8 times. So I was like, I'm gonna stop reading and I'm gonna go to bed because I think that's what my brain and my body are telling me to do. Gotta heed that siren song sometimes. There was one part in what I was reading last night that was actually really unsettling. Riley Sager's not bad at writing unsettling moments. I just don't think I like the way he writes anything else. Andy and I are gonna go get coffee, and I think we're going to the zoo. They can't see you nodding. I was gonna say something and I can't remember. If I like it any higher than a 3-star, I'll actually be surprised. I'm already this far. I'm in too deep. I can't DNF it. It still isn't engrossing me as much as I would like it to. I might jump into something else for the time being. I'm not caffeinated enough to make that kind of decision. So I'm gonna go do that. And I'll see you when I see you. We're gonna go do some things and I will check in with those things. And let you know if I read anything. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the day holds. Okay. Andy is the most chaotic version of himself today, and I do not have the brain fortitude to handle it currently.
Oh.
No, stop. Oh. Welcome to another late night sitting on the floor reading update. I was gonna do the meme of like, bro, I'm straight up not having a good time. But the thing is, like, I objectively had a very good day. Andy and I got coffee. We went to the book loft. I got a new book. Very excited about it. We went to the zoo. We got dinner. Came home. I took a bath. My brain just does this really weird thing where it do be just trying to ruin a good day. It makes me think of that scene from Catfish when the girl's like, you did this for what? Why? Why not?
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
And I feel like that's me and my internal dialogue constantly. It wasn't a bad day. Like, everything I did was really fun. I spent it with literally my favorite person to spend time with. My brain is just kind of an asshole. However, I read a little bit today. Not much. None of this. I've read like 10 pages of this while I was in the bath because I was spending most of it scrolling on Twitter, editing my title for my TBR video because Andy caught a typo. Thank you.
It was an unintentional catch, but...
It was a catch nonetheless, and I appreciate it. Just like you, you're a catch.
Oh!
You were an unintentional catch, but you came into my life, and here I am. Went to the book loft, and I got The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. I've seen nothing but exceptional reviews for this. The premise says that it's like Get Out meets Danielle Vega, but I don't like Danielle Vega. So far, I'm getting not Get Out vibes because that aspect hasn't come into play yet, but I'm getting heavy Paranorman vibes, which love that. It's about Ryan and he can see ghosts and he starts getting haunted by the spirit of a school shooter, and the book is split between Ryan's point of view and Sawyer, the mass shooter's point of view, and I think at one point Sawyer possesses Jake. I've been calling him Ryan this whole time. Ryan's the author's name. Jake is the... When your life is a fucking circus, the clown shoes stay on. I'm very excited to see how this goes. I think I'm going to have this replace a book in my TBR because it's not a Morgan takes part in a readathon without, like, what is it? A week, like not even a week into the readathon, 6 days into this readathon, and I'm changing the books I'm reading. So one of the prompts is a book that keeps tempting you, or a highly like anticipated book on your TBR. This tempted me so much that like 2 days ago I was like, oh man, I really want to read that. And then yesterday I brought it up to Andy and was like, hey, next time we go to the book loft, I want to look for this book. And then today I said, hey, can we go to the book loft so I can look for this book?
And there it was.
And there she was. I think that instead of reading Bruised, I'm gonna read this. Because this tempted me so much that I went to the book loft today when we did not have any intention or plan to go to the book loft today. I think I'm in such a mood to read this because this sounds so good, and look how little she is. She's a skinny legend. I just fully, my brain left my body for a second. I don't know if you saw that happen in real time. I was just like,
yep.
That cricket is so loud.
It's very loud.
He's popping off. He's trying to fuck. He's horny. Isn't that what crickets do when they're, or is that just a noise they do? No, I'm thinking of lightning bugs. They light up when they're looking for fuckies.
They're fuckies.
I think I'm gonna take a pause from Survive the Night and read this for a little bit, because Survive the Night isn't as engrossing as I would like, and I think that reading a nice little paranormal YA thriller horror, I will check back in before midnight to let you know how much of this I've read and if I'm liking it or if I'm not. You'll see me at some point. Andy, do you have any sign-off words?
A list of nouns. Apricot. Paintbrush. Labrador.
Don't say anything gross because I can't include those.
I like how I have to go silent because I can't without.
So the only dirty words not in your repertoire are apricot, Labrador, and paintbrush. That's all you got. You're tapped. I like you a lot.
I like you a lot.
You want to go on a date, maybe?
Sure.
Cool.
We did earlier.
We did, yeah. That's a lot of tit. Hello. It is 7:05 p.m. and I don't know how much more vlog there's going to be because it's the 7th, so I'm doing days 1 through 7 of this readathon. But I'm going to a drag show with some work friends. This is my fit. It screams like smack my ass like a drum, you know? This week I read the entirety of Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, which was 358 pages. I finished a whole book this week? The fuck? Then I read 75 pages of The Taking of Jake Livingston, as well as 100 pages of Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Thank you so much for watching this week 1 vlog for this readathon. I am having such a fun time, feel so motivated to read and make content again. Fucking, I made you some content. Daddy made you your favorite. Open wide. That's it. Definitely let me know if you like these. I love vlogging. It's like one of my favorite things because it's content, but it's like a slice of life, so you get to see a little bit of me in the wild. It's so low energy, so even if I don't feel up for doing a whole video where I'm in front of my shelves and like talking and all over the place, I'm still making content. It's just a little bit more authentic and more real and in the moment, so even on my bad days I can pull up my camera and be like, hey, this is a bad day, but here's a little bit of what I read. So that's always really fun. I will be posting these weekly vlogs for this readathon every Friday, I think is the plan. And then Mondays are gonna be like regular scheduled booktube content. So if you're not a vloggy type of bench, sorry, stick around. You'll see me do things that aren't vloggy on Mondays. Hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. And I will see you, for me it'll be tomorrow because I'm starting next week's vlog tomorrow. But for you, it'll be Monday. So see you Monday or tomorrow. Time is fake. Goodbye.